Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Cat Beefy with the Game Vault, and we're going to talk about Dr. Disrespect today and what's been going on with him. I kind of caught up today. I've been watching from the sidelines a little bit about what's been going on and kind of wanted to wait a few days before I really commented on things as more and more stuff was coming to light. So let's cue up the music and I'll give you my thoughts on things. All right, so Dr. Disrespect issues a statement after his AAA game studio Midnight Society severed ties with him. He admits he sent messages to Minor, but says nothing illegal happened. It's a lot to digest. So Dr. Disrespect, aka Guy Beam, issued a statement in response to Midnight Society and yada yada yada. And he's responding to a heinous accusation leveled against him by former Twitch employee Cody Connors. Beam was initially banned by Twitch in June of 2020 with no cause given. 4 years ago now. He informed PC Gamer about how he found out. The way I discovered it too, I was on a buddy stream and some of the features started turning off while I was just in the chat and everything, and then all of a sudden social media was blowing up. He continued, I got on the call with my team, and after one quick email, it was all over. At that particular moment, it was more just kind of shocked, like, what happened, And both my wife and I are like, what's going on? So that's kind of how initially things went down. And then from there, you're just sort of digesting it. You're not getting any answers. So that's kind of what I had. I wouldn't have known what to say. We put out one tweet, our statement, and that's kind of where things are at, he said. In August 2020, Dr. Disrespect addressed the ban, indicating he had no idea why he was banned. A lot of people want to know what happened. Guess what? I want you to look at my effing eyes when I say this. We still have no idea. We have no idea. Next, he added, as far as I'm concerned, we didn't do anything to warrant a ban, let alone how they went about banning us. No communication before, no reaching out, nothing. Boom. Done. He would then indicate his lawyers were getting involved. The last thing I'm going to say about it, and I have to be intelligent about all this because you're talking about a heavy contract. Lots of money. There's big money involved, so let the legal professionals do what they need to. That's it. So getting away from Dr. Disrespect himself, this is a big problem with social media and Twitch and YouTube and X and all these other companies out there, is the fact that you can easily get shut down, banned, and get everything taken away from you without even knowing why it happened, right? Now, whether or not he knew what the matter was, it is irrelevant about what I'm saying right now, because we're not talking about him. We're talking about, in general, social media and all these different platforms that are out there. It happened to Smash JT recently, where his website got shut down on Wix because a whole bunch of people mass reported it because somebody got butthurt over something he said. So they all reported it, and yeah, it got shut down for 36 hours. He got it back up and running after a long weekend when he could talk to a human being, but still, he was shut down for 3 days, and that was concerning. I'm sure that really stressed him out. It would have stressed me out if that was my position. So I don't like this model for business. You should be told what's going on. You should be given an opportunity, even if it's just like hey, right now there's an investigation going on. We're going to shut you down temporarily. These are the charges being levied against you, yada yada, and give you an opportunity to talk back about it. Say, well, hold on, that's not true, or this and that, and put things into context. Whatever needs to be done, whatever. But that's a story, for another day. But that's how social media operates. It really sucks. It really sucks. But now back to Disrespect himself. A year later, he detailed that he knew why he was banned and that he was suing Twitch. He said, yeah, I do know the reason why I was banned now. I've known for months the reason why. He added, I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the F out of him, okay? I don't know how else to put it. The amount of damages, and you just don't know. Nah. On Friday, June 21st, just recently, Connors, who, according to his LinkedIn, worked for the company between April 2015 and June 2023 as first an esports development partnership manager and then a strategic partnerships account director, accused Dr. Disrespect of being banned by Twitch for sexting a minor. That's the charges levied against him. Connors wrote on X, He got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. Case closed, gang. Connors then added, "No one made the wrong decision. F him and his boys." Disrespect would initially respond to Connor's accusation that was shared by Jake Lucky. He wrote, "Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract." So, Jake kind of amplified it here, talking about the sexting a minor and all that. Dr. Disrespect writes back, "This is a serious charge here, right? Sexting a minor is, in my book, an unforgivable thing, okay? You don't do that. I don't care what. Now, I understand how the internet works and people can get baited and stuff like that. You don't necessarily know how old somebody is. They can lie. They can use fake pictures and all that. But this was a married man with a family. If he was a single guy that was lied to and misled, this would be a lot less egregious. Yeah, you're still sexting a minor. And I don't know what the details are. No one has shown me any of these texts or anything like that. So I don't know how far it went, that kind of thing is open to interpretation to some degree, as far as how gross and how over the top it could be, all things considered. So I don't know how far it went, but in any case, a married man with a kid, yuck, that's really messed up. Now, a single guy, and he didn't know, and he thought this person was older, they lied to him, whatever, then I could see some sort of appeal going on and some sort of maybe, path to getting past this. But my God, man, what a mess. He issued another statement in writing. "Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the effing internet." He then declared, "I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found. And I was paid." Next, Beam Studio Midnight Society, which he founded with Robert Bowling and Quinn Del Hoyo, and was developing a community-focused online PvP multiplayer experience called Dead Drop, announced it had severed ties with him. The company wrote on X on Friday evening, "We became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, a.k.a. Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately." It then added, While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players." That had to be a tough move for them, man. That had to be tough. I mean, regardless of the allegations and all that, when you have to cut ties with a founding member over something, family and friendships are forged in business. And when you find out something like this and you have to make that cut, that's got to be hard, no matter what the case may be. It's got to be hard to see somebody that you trusted and believed in and all that accused of something so egregious, and not just accused of it, but like it seems like it really happened. It's not like some just came out of the woodwork like, "Hey, so and so did this," and there's nothing to back it up. No, this has some weight behind it. So yeah, that's tough. So now Beam has issued a lengthy statement addressing everything. He wrote on X, "Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the F and BS. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio," he stated. It's a good start. "A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted." So, Dr. Disrespect, you have my respect for that part of this whole story there. for stepping down like that and not making a big deal out of it, because, yeah, this is bigger than you at this point. Beam continued, everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not, he declared. So, yeah, there's whispered messages, right? With a minor. I mean, I'd like to see these things. That's just really where the meat and potatoes would be. And I don't know what you'd have to do to see this stuff, because I have DMs in my what do you call it, Discord, with a kid that works with my channel a little bit and stuff like that. He likes to do stuff and he'll throw questions at me and all that, I guess that's similar to Whisper, whatever. It's a DM, I would think. I don't know what the Whisper thing is. I was never really into Twitch. But there's absolutely nothing inappropriate there, So technically, yeah, I am DMing a minor in that case, but this kid and I are talking about, hey, this, when you get your website up, what do you want to do with this? And what do you want to do with that? Hey, I want to be a mod, so I made him a mod. Hey, this and that, and just chit-chatting about the channel and the Discord in general. He's kind of helping me out with that because I suck at Discord. But in any case, so there's that kind of thing. No one can ever come to me and be like, well, there was no, no, I'd be like, no, here you go, man. Have at it. Here's a printout of every single conversation we ever had. So this is what makes me leery is, that we're not seeing these things, because if they were truly innocent, then why wouldn't you show the world, right? Why wouldn't you show the world? And if they are inappropriate, even if there was no intention behind it, why? Why risk your family, your career, and all that? Why? What was in your head right there, bro? That's the part I don't understand. I'd like to understand this a little bit more, but I don't. So anyway, these were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. So he admits that they were inappropriate, or leaned in the direction of, which is probably inappropriate. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Well, that's comforting, at least. There was no criminal charges, but leaning in the direction of being inappropriate is kind of like just inappropriate in my book. I don't know. Again, without seeing these conversations, I don't know what to say, but it doesn't look good for him. I can't defend somebody in this position, not with the information that I have, I always liked him and always thought he was cool and all that, but this is something that I just can't defend at this time, especially when you admit to having inappropriate conversations with a child. That's weird and wrong. And yeah, and again, you're married with a kid of your own. How would you feel if an adult was having that conversation with your child? That's what I want to know. Really, really messed up. But anyway, he then stated, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me and as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll effing own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all that said, don't get effing mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no effing predator or pedo. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me effing knows where I stand on these things. With those types of people, F that. That's a different level of disgust that I effing hate to hear about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the F out of here with that shit, he declared. But I think I said what I need to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020, he asserted. Beam then apologized again to my team, community, industry friends that have supported me. I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys and can't imagine like you can't imagine. I have the effing best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know that you've always been greatly appreciated. He added, but trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give an F about you. He then concluded, finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think that I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. I'm not effing going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight lifted off my shoulders. They want me to disappear? Yeah, effing right, being finished. I don't know, man. It's a heavy topic, you know. It's a very heavy topic. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. It's absolutely, you know, I am a man of morals. I have morals, you know. I have a moral compass, and there are things that I believe and support immensely. You know, I am a protector of those who are weak, you know, the women and the children out there. And you may call that whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm not a protector of those who make themselves weak or who feign weakness or feign victimhood. Those people I despise. But truly, I don't want to see people hurt. I don't want to see women hurt by men. I don't want to see children hurt by adults. I don't want to see animals hurt. You know, I have a very big heart for things like that. And I can't, with what he said, I just cannot find a way to wrap my head around that it would make sense that if I had a dog in this race, like if he was my friend or my family member or someone I worked with, I can't find a way that I'd be able to say, hey, bro, I get it. It's cool. Because it's not, you know, it's not. It's really not. I mean, he flat out admitted that they went in the direction of being inappropriate. And that just means they were inappropriate. It just means they didn't, you know, go full on with it, you know. What stopped it? Was it her? Was it him? I don't know. And it really doesn't matter at this point. It's just, it never should have got there. Like, you're not gonna find things going in that direction unless you let it go in that direction. And you've got to be a stand-up person and never even entertain that. You know, if I had a young lady in my stream chatting me up like that and trying to make it inappropriate, I'd be like, you know, just kind of blow it off and ignore it and let it ride. You know, it'll go away eventually. She'll find someone else. That's what happens, you know. It's just weird. Absolutely weird. I feel bad for his family and you know, I hope whatever it was that he finds peace with it one day and all that. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to wrap my head around it, guys. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think he's the worst human being on earth? Do you think that he's being set up and people are trying to assassinate his character? Do you think he's just a guy that had a moment of weakness and screwed up and should be forgiven? Or not? You know, I'm not saying there's no forgiveness for him or anything like that. I'm just saying I can't wrap my head around it. You know, that's something that I just can't do. Not with my moral compass. Not with the way I feel about kids. And yeah. Anyway, leave a like on the video down below. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.